know a lot of people were probably out in the many parks around town too, and hundreds of kids and families will be coming to the Great Parks Kids Adventure Expo. It's one of the largest outdoor educational events in the entire Midwest.
That's so awesome there. Now, this event is the morning of Friday, July 14th, and Amy Roell, she's joining us today from Great Parks to tell us more. It sounds like this is going to be such a good time. Amy, thanks for joining us.
Oh, you're welcome. Thank you for having us. It is going to be a wonderful time. It is a lot of positive energy, and it's all about getting kids and their favorite adults outdoors to experience all the wonderful things we have here to do in the outside. You know, being part of nature is really important. It really helps our whole well-being. And there are so many activities scheduled for that day.
Yeah, talk about some of those. Like, what are the things we get to do?
Well, there's going to be kind of 3 sections. Let's make a splash, get moving, and explore are the 3 sections. And in the splash area, you can fish, kids can fish, and to see a child catch that first fish, and sometimes they want to touch it, sometimes they don't, but they get the biggest smiles on their faces. And then also getting in a raft. This entire event is really sponsored by the presenting sponsor is the Carol Inian and Ralphie Foundation, and Morgan's Outdoor Adventures supplies all of the rafts. So a kid getting on one of those rafts and getting out on the lake, it just gives you a totally different perspective. And then for the Let's Move, there will be things like yoga and Pone's dance class that will happen, and explore. You'll have all kinds of educational things. Of course, the park will have several booths there. Parky's Farm will be there with some of the farm animals to pet. And again, what an experience to have a child touch a cow for the first time, or you know, whatever kind of animals they bring from the farm. And then at the interpreters or the naturalist booth, we're going to be talking about birds of prey.
Oh, cool.
Winton Lake is home to a pair of breeding bald eagles for the first time. Oh, wow. And so we're featuring all things birds of prey that day in that booth. So I brought with me a replica bald eagle egg and a replica great horned owl egg.
Oh, wow.
And you can see the size difference. I mean, this is a bald eagle. The animal itself, when it's full grown, is like
this is huge.
24 to 36 inches tall. So something that big comes from such a tiny egg.
Well, and I'm saying this is so big, I think maybe even just compared to chicken eggs that we're used to.
Right.
And so really just getting people out in the outdoors and getting them connected, that's really the overall mission here.
It's really important. You know, all of us, we are nature beings, and that time in nature is becoming less and less unless we are very intentional about it. And this is a free event for people to bring out their favorite little ones. You can come out with your kids.
I would love that. Well, I mean, you mainly see like a lot of families for this, or can larger groups also reserve spots too?
Come, yes. We're taking reservations for larger groups through the 7th.
Okay.
But if a large group decides after the 7th that they want to come, they're still more than welcome to come. Well, but that just gives us an idea of how many to expect.
Yeah,
for sure. And I know you touched on this, just being able to see a kid interact with nature, maybe for the first time. It's got to be an incredible thing.
It really is. And then when they turn to the adult that they're with and they share that experience, it's a moment that really makes memories. And you don't get many opportunities. If you think about it with a child, you only have 18 summers.
Yeah.
And this is one of those premier events, I think, in our region that help make memories with your kids.
How much does it cost?
It's free.
It's totally free. That's awesome.
This event is free, yes.
Okay. Well, very cool. Awesome. Remind people again if they want to learn more, or if they want to check it out.
Check out our website, which is greatparks.org, on the calendar section, and then there's a little button that says special events, and you scroll down and you'll see Kids Outdoor Adventure Expo. And come and join us and all of the other exhibitors that will be out that day, sharing the wonders of nature and just being outside.
Yeah, an awesome opportunity to learn and just have a good time.
Yes.
Yes, well, Amy, thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Of course.